Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and I am here to review Wolfblood Series 4, Episode 1 and 2. I am so happy to be reviewing this show again. I think I'm reviewing 3 werewolf shows now. Wolfblood, Teen Wolf, which is ending tonight, and also Bitten, so that's awesome. But let's start talking about Wolfblood. Now, this is a new season for the show, and actually hasn't been on for like 2 years, because I think it was kind of a delayed renewal, and they really shift the series because a lot of the other actors didn't return for this season. So instead of Ridian being the main character or Maddie being the main character, we actually have Yana being our main character. So here we get to see her as like, I would say, like, I guess it's not a secret agent, but she's working for Segolia, and we get to see her, I don't want to say do spy work, but she's trying to help her fellow Wolfbloods, and she's working in the city and getting used to life post-high school. And we actually see a couple of our characters getting used to life post-high school, and that's actually mostly the 2 of the Ks and Yana. Those are the only characters that return from the previous three series. And here, actually the only main characters are Katrina and Yana from the last 3 seasons, but we're introduced to a lot of new characters. We have the head, or one of the heads of Segolia, which is actually the mother of one of the new Wolfbloods, and 2 sibling type Wolfbloods. And here we get to learn a little bit about the sibling Wolfbloods, that there was a fire and something to do with their parents, and right now they're orphans, kind of similar to Ridian's backstory, or side of the story in series 1. So part of the mystery is figuring out what happened in their family, and by the end of episode 2, we see that Yana gets in a disagreement with the other alpha of Segolia, and is now homeless and does not have a job, and this affects a relationship / friendship between TJ, who's the newer Wolfblood, who's the son of that woman, and Yana. And what was a lot of fun was in the end of episode 2, we get to see Katrina and Yana just kind of complaining about life and saying, wait, we both are kind of in the situation where we need, either a roommate or somewhere to live. So let's, live together and kind of become friends, or, become better friends because they're already friends, but become roommates. And that's what's going on in these 2 episodes. And what did I think of this new direction? I really enjoy the new direction. I like that Yana's the main character. I've always enjoyed that character. And I always liked the way she entered the show, where it could have been a stereotypical love triangle. But Yana and Maddie and Ridian were, more dimensional than that. And that's something I really enjoyed about Yana entering the show. And then again, from series 2 and season 3, we got to see a lot of her backstory and really care about the character. So I thought the shift of her becoming a main character made a lot of sense. And then moving to the city was really interesting, especially for the mythology of Wolfblood. With Wolfblood, we saw that the city kind of affects their abilities, and now Yana's teaching these city folks how to be Wolfbloods again. So I thought that was a really cool spin on the mythology. Now let's start talking about the 3 new Wolfbloods. And I have to say, out of the 3, I really like TJ the most, because we got to learn a little bit more about him here. I'm not totally sold on the siblings yet, but I think it's because we've only seen a part of their story, of course. And I hope we get to see more dimensions for them, because right now they're just the siblings to me, and I want to see them as different characters and having different arcs. So I think they're gonna have to pass like the fire story to kind of dig deeper to their characters. But I also like those 3 characters are still in high school, and it brings back that high school aspect of the show. But of course, there's not too much high school because it is Yana who's the main character, not really them. But they do have an interesting cliffhanger of not really knowing where to go. They're truly orphans. Again, going back to kind of Ridian's story, kind of reminds me of that. Not copying it, but just reminds me of it. But I have to say, my favorite part of this was honestly Katrina. One thing I loved about the original Wolfblood 3 seasons, and I want to call it the original show because I do feel like this feels like another show, but in a good way. But yeah, Katrina, I really enjoy her character because with the K's, I feel like they simply could have been the comedic reliefs, but they've also built as characters in season 1 through 3. And now them, or at least Katrina becoming kind of this main character really fits, and I'm really excited for Yana and Katrina's friendship to show a little bit more. And I have a feeling Katrina probably will find out about Wolfbloods, because I think that's something that was missing in this season, was the Shannon slash Tom character, where you have that human element. It's very Wolfblood heavy here, and very mythology heavy, and I think you do need to ground the show, and that's why I kind of love that we had, honestly, half of the story dedicated to Katrina, which obviously is the most screen time we've seen with the character, because she used to just be a supporting character. So I love that they leveled her character, that she's still the comedic relief, but I could tell she's going to be a really fun friend for Yana too, to really confide in, and I can see that being kind of Yana's Shannon in a lot of ways. Obviously, different character, different personality, but in companion-wise, I could see that, and that's something I'm really, really excited for the rest of the season, is that friendship, and hopefully for her to find out before the season finale. I want to see more of that throughout the season, so that's something I'm really excited about. So yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool opening. Again, I would like to learn a little bit more about the Wolfbloods, and I think this season could have been a little bit more new watcher friendly. I know it is a season 4, but it does feel like a reboot in a lot of ways, and I think they could have explained some of the mythology stuff. That way people could have jumped in on this season, and I mean, of course, I think you should watch the other 3, but to make it easier for maybe new watchers to jump into the season and say, oh my god, Wolfblood's awesome, let me watch the previous 3 seasons. But yeah, again, I thought this was a fun 2 episodes. I think there needs to be some plot building, but the characters of Yana and Katrina really impressed me, and I think that's going to be the strongest part of the show. But we'll have to see as the season continues. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, I'll be reviewing the rest of Wolfblood. It's going to be Mondays and Tuesdays, so I'll be reviewing the Monday episode and the Tuesday episodes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links from my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.